Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu vows to cripple Nigeria ahead of parents' burial. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has made a new vow to cripple Nigeria. Niger News reports that Nnamdi's statement is coming 2 weeks to the burial ceremony of his parents, which is expected to grace. This online news platform has reported earlier that the parents of IPOB leader, late Eze Israel, and his wife, late Ugoze Kanu, will be buried on Valentine's Day, Friday, February the 14th, 2020. Niger News recalls that before Kanu disappeared from Nigeria, sometime in September 2017, he was being persecuted on charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him as a response to his aggravation on IPOB platform for the secession of an independent Republic of Biafra from Nigeria. The IPOB leader disappeared from Nigeria following soldiers' invasion of his home near Umuahia, Abia State, in September 2017. Kanu, a dual citizen of Nigeria and Britain, is believed to be currently residing in the United Kingdom. Following Kanu's disappearance and eventual emergence in Israel late 2019, many accused the IPOB leader of taking bribe from the All Progressive Congress (APC), led by President Muhammadu Buhari, to ensure his release from prison. However, reacting to a claim in a recent broadcast on Radio Biafra, Kanu denied the allegations, saying he would never collect bribe from Buhari's government, especially not now that his parents are dead. I would never take money from the zoo when I was in prison. Is it now that they killed my parents that I would do so? Kanu questioned. Speaking further, the IPOB leader vowed to cripple the Nigerian government led by Buhari. When I tell you the zoo will fall, the zoo will fall. Go and write it somewhere, the IPOB leader boasted. Nigerians, my Biafra people, you've heard it all. Nnamdi Kanu's parents are due to be buried exactly 2 weeks from today, February the 14th. But because of the situation surrounding the whole thing, we're not sure if he will come. Not because he doesn't want to come, but because the Nigerian government is after him. Remember that God saved him from prison because they wanted to kill him for his being outspoken about the injustice done to the Igbo man. He stated that it was time for the Republic of Biafra to be born, and he was ready and all set to spearhead, as he's currently doing now, to make sure that the Biafra Republic come to light. He's been speaking to world leaders and mobilizing Nigerians all across the world, Biafrans all across the world, to make sure that this comes to pass. But his parents, his father and mother, died recently. We know that the parents of someone is very important to the person. These are people that God used to give him life, and he came to life. And now both parents died and will be buried. And according to him, they were killed by the Nigerian government. I don't know if it's a plot, a trap to get him to come back to Nigeria so they can indict him or do evil to him. But he's saying here, and I quote, that he will cripple the Nigerian government led by President Muhammadu Buhari. We can see the latest things already going on. Even the Senate and the House is already calling on Buhari to resign. although their voices are not loud enough, but we know where this is heading, that they are apparently saying to Buhari, it is time for you to go, especially with the case of insecurity mounting the country. And Buhari seems to have no clue as to how this will be taken care of. He doesn't seem to know what to do, and so Nnamdi Kanu is promising him that he will cripple Nigeria under his government, so they can know exactly that um, Biafrans are ready to go, to have their own place. I don't know why they are just, I don't know why they are just so stubborn to let these people, to let the Biafrans go. You could recall that this all started when, Yakubu Gowon, the injustice being done to the Igbo man, and that was how this whole thing started. And in our generation today, Nnamdi Kanu is one of the figures seriously spearheading clamoring for Biafra Republic. And his parents, I don't know how both parents died the same time, but I don't know if it's a plot, by the Nigerian government to get him to come back to the country so that they can indict him. I don't know exactly, but you know, he's saying here that the Nigerian government is, is planning, to hold him down. And like if you refer to some of my news a few days ago, you will hear what the government were saying, that if he steps into the country, they are ready for him. Remember that gunmen went into his house to raid his house and to get him, and God saved him. He narrowly escaped because the Nigerian government, they can kill anybody with no question, nobody answering, no whatever. Nigerian government. That's the way they roll, and that's why what is happening in Nigeria is happening because there is no proper law and order. We think there is, but it's only for the common man. They know how to protect themselves. They know how to get themselves sorted. It's only the common man on the street that the law is meant for. They go there, go to the house and declare law for themselves, you know. So that's why Nigerians, we must speak out. We must not allow this injustice to continue. Somebody's parents has died. I don't think it's a time to set a trap for him, waiting for him to come into the country and then capture him or put him in prison or make sure that Biafra does not see the light of day. I want us all to support Nnamdi's parents' burial. Every Biafran, it's time for you to come out to support the great leader clamoring for a better life for the Igbo man. He wants Biafra to be done, and he's doing his best. Because of this Biafra issue, is now in exile. What I mean by exile is that he cannot freely come into his home, not even now that his parents are even late, because of his fight to make sure that the Igbo man live a better life. Don't forget that these are people of great economic wealth, and wherever they go to, they make sure they add value to that community, that place, wherever they get to. So his parents the parents will be buried soon. I want to say here that it is time for all fellow Biafrans to come out in mass and to support whatever you can do to make it go well. I don't know if you'll be able to come with the current situation in the country. I don't know if you'll be able to come, but I want to say here that every Biafran needs to be at alert and needs to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu's parents receive a befitting burial and be in attendance as well, supporting whatever way or manner you can, because it's important, important to this man. This will support him. This will give him, hope and know that he has people who are standing by him as well. Even a great leader needs people around him, you know. So that's the news up to date on Biafra, what is going on currently. I want to say here, please like, share, subscribe, click on the notification button, and we will keep you up to date. We are here to keep you up to date on all about Biafra and to see to it that this struggle is real and it comes to pass. So, people, It's Apple Media here, reporting and keeping you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. You are important. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. God bless. Bye.